Hey guys, it's stay-at-home dad Brian here. Today is Thank You Thursday, and today I want to talk about my book, Yoga Bunny, and I want to thank two people who played a huge role in making this book happen. The first person I want to thank is Lisa Sharkey. So the story with Yoga Bunny is I had a website up where I just had a bunch of it wasn't a story. It was just a bunch of illustrations of yoga. But actually, it was these illustrations up on a website. That's all it was. There was no story. And Lisa Sharkey, who works at HarperCollins, just reached out to me and was interested in doing a children's book. And I had very little experience writing a children's book. It's always something I wanted to do, but during the process, I really learned how difficult it is, and I think it's one of those things where everybody thinks that they can write a children's book. I thought I could write a children's book. It's really difficult, and I went through a bunch of incarnations that I thought would work, and the fact that I had so little experience and had so many attempts at writing the story where I totally missed the mark, and the fact that Lisa still allowed me and fought for me within the company to write this book and illustrate it and have it be mine means so much to me. I have a little bit of a darker and weirder sense of humor. And I think Lisa was really instrumental in gearing me towards something that is much more what Yoga Bunny is, which is just kind of a sweet and simple story. And I'm so happy that it is, because I get a lot of pictures of 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 4-year-olds, with this book, and they're reading it and they're doing the poses. And I know that it's perfectly geared towards kids of that age, I have a 1-year-old baby right now, and it really makes me appreciate how something that I think is a good story in my head isn't going to be a good story for him. There's a way to tell a story that really works for kids of a certain age group. And Lisa really understood that and really guided me towards making Yoga Bunny what it is. And it's something that I'm really proud of. And it wouldn't have happened without her and her guidance. And she also, she really fought within the company of HarperCollins for this to happen. And it wouldn't have happened without her. So yeah, Lisa, I just want to say thank you so much. The other person I want to thank is my agent, Clelia. When I was developing the book, Lisa introduced me to Clelia, and it wasn't a fully formed thing yet. Oh, that's my dog. I'm just going to let him in. So yeah, the book Yoga Bunny, I was working on it. Come in. And she really helped me to develop a lot of these characters. One of my favorite characters in the book is Lizard, and it really took a long time to figure out who he was. At first, I drew him with big eyes and big lips, this kind of Jar Jar Binks looking guy. But we worked together to kind of find his design. I really love his design. I love his little flaps right here, and I feel like he is the perfect foil counterpart to Bunny. He's sort of the grumpy Eeyore, Squidward type of character, but him and Bunny actually have a very similar look, so they feel like they're in the same world, just very different personalities. And Clelia was a big part in basically making this guy who he is. Yeah, so the fact that this book is published and it's out there means so much to me. For my ego, I really appreciate that I have a book that's published and out there. And another huge thing is that the fact that this book is published and out there is one of the big reasons why it makes sense for me and Emily, for me to be a stay-at-home dad with Quill right now. And that is something that is the most amazing thing ever. I really appreciate and am astounded by how lucky I am that I get to be with Quill every day and watch him grow up and go through all these little changes and get to know his personality. I know it's something that a lot of people don't get to do. And one of the reasons I'm able to do that is because I have this book that is published, and it means the world to me. So yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to both you guys on this Thank You Thursday, and that's it. All right, so have a great rest of your week, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.